Welcome to my video on Real Madrid's exciting new chapter under Xabi Alonso. Today we are diving into how Madrid plays now, comparing it to the Carlo Ancelotti era. We will break down why Ancelotti tactics started to fail, what Xabi Alonso is bringing to the table, and how his strategies played out in the recent Club World Cup. Whether you are die-hard Madristas or just love football tactics, stick around. This is going to be a deep dive. Let's start with Carlo Ancelotti. He's a legend at Real Madrid, Champions League titles, La Liga wins, you name it. His style, pragmatic and player-focused. He gave stars like Vinícius Jr., Luka Modric and Kylian Mbappé the freedom to shine, often using a flexible 4-3-3 that adapted to their strengths. It was all about man management. Let the big players decide games. But here is where it went wrong. In his last season, cracks showed. Defensively, Madrid was shaky, conceding around 1.1 expected goals per game. That's too high for a club of this level. They did not press hard enough so opponents could stroll through midfield. And while Vinícius and Mbappé could score out of nowhere, the team relied too much on individual magic instead of a solid system. By the end, it felt stale. Real Madrid needed a change. So why Xabi Alonso? He's the new guy and he's already got a reputation. At Bayer Leverkusen, he won their first ever Bundesliga title with a high-energy, tactically sharp system. Real Madrid picked him up because he knows the club, he played here, and he brings a fresh approach. Alonso all about structure, pressing, and control, which is exactly what Madrid needed after Ancelotti. Now, how does Alonso set up Real Madrid? He's flexible, he's used a 4-4-2 and a 4-3-3 so far, tweaking his Leverkusen 3-4-3 to fit Madrid's squad. His big thing is compactness, players move as a unit, not scattered like under Ancelotti. He's got them pressing high and fast, winning the ball back up the pitch. Defensively, it is tighter. Fullbacks or wingbacks push forward but always cover back. In midfield, he loves a deep playmaker. Think Shone or Federico Valverde controlling the game from the base. Up top, it is a quick one-touch passing to carve things open, less about solo runs. It is a huge shift from Ancelotti. Let's see what happens. Vibe 2, everyone knows their jobs. Let's talk about Club World Cup. It was Alonso's first big test. Madrid reached the semi-finals, and we saw his tactics in action. Take the 3-1 win over Pachuca, down to 10 men early, but they still pressed smartly and stayed compact. That's Alonso's discipline shining through. But then came PSG in the semis. A 4-0 thrashing, Alonso switched to a 4-3-3 and it backfired. Mbappé, Vinícius and Gonzalo Garcia didn't press as a unit, leaving gaps everywhere. It was a flashback to Ancelotti defensive woes. Still, this wasn't a disaster, it was a lesson. Alonso's system needs time, and that loss showed he's still figuring out how to balance Madrid's attacking stars with his pressing demands. See you in the next video. Like, subscribe and stay tuned.